Well, the challenges that families are facing in the public schools, not just in the south side of Chicago, but all over the country, include, I mean, you mentioned this, that during the COVID times, parents got two kind of new exposures that people who wouldn't have thought about homeschooling in the past both saw what it was like to have their kids at home and kind of liked it, and also got a window into what was going on in the public schools that was, maybe the first time that they really saw with more clarity what was going on. Which of those two things do you think motivates the people that you're serving?
I think it's about half and half, right? It's that I think first that experience of it's kind of dope to have my kid around me. Like I like my kids, and if there's a way to have them around without shortchanging them on learning, maybe that might be something that we would explore. But also, I think a lot of folks are concerned, frankly, about some of the I guess you would call socialization, the values orientation of a lot of what's happening in the public schools. And I try to stay out of those like intense intense debates, but I can tell you there are just a lot of families who are concerned about that. But also even the academics, right? Like I think people also got to see that my kid is smarter than the material. And I think that's because in these large school districts, especially, you end up teaching to the lowest common denominator, and that that doesn't always sit well with every family. So I think the folks who are both involved with us directly and just other homeschooling families that we engage with, those things are there. And I can tell you, those things are also present with a lot of families in the church and the community that we engage with who still have their kids in traditional school settings, but are still trying to find ways to augment those realities.